Hello there, it's Alison. Welcome back to the Sacred Lighthouse, and you can probably tell I'm away at the moment, so I haven't been able to edit this video, so it's probably a bit rough and ready, but I like to do a full moon update with you all, so please bear with me. There's probably going to be background noise, but I'm away, I'm travelling at the minute, so I'm trying to do my best, so please bear with me. So we like to do a recap of the new moon readings that I do. So this is now the 9th of August. So we did a reading in July for the new moon in July, and the energy was all about change, as in change the reality that we're living in right now. Like I said in the reading, we live in some crazy times, but those of us that are working, that are trying to focus on the light energy rather than the negative energy, I think you can resonate with that. It's very difficult sometimes, but the message that we got at the new moon was that the energy is good for us right now to try and put in place the kind of world that we want to live in rather than the world that we're being presented with right now. So all the key messages were, I think the final outcome was rebirth. If we take acknowledge of the power that we hold. I talked about the divine feminine, that was to focus on for us women out there. Remember that, we are all the aspects of the feminine, and we can call upon each aspect of the feminine at any time, and we can use that. We can use the goddesses that represent the feminines to call upon. So if we wanted to work in certain times, in the maiden, in the enchantress, in the hag, there are different maidens that we can call upon to help us at that time. I must admit, because I've been travelling, I haven't been able to do as much meditation. I certainly haven't had the chance to do any journeying. But I've set my little altar up here now with the 4 directions. So I'm hoping now, although I'm away, I can focus a bit more on the work that I need to do. So the reading at the new moon was all about truth, knowing the truth within us, we acknowledging the divine that's within us and the light that's within us, and not doubting that we have that light within us, because we do, we all do. I think since the new moon, because I've been travelling, I've been trying to live in the moment and appreciate the nature around me. I know I've certainly been focusing on energy around me. I've been travelling, I've been in at least 3 or 4 different countries since I've been travelling. So I've been trying to ground at that place and feel the energy at that place. So yeah, it's been interesting. Definitely can feel different energies, different places I've been. I was in Switzerland near Mont Blanc, and wow, the energy there, fantastic energy there because of the mountains, I think. Different energy, so peaceful an energy, even though it's holiday time. When you actually tune into the energy there, the human interaction in there is insignificant to the energy that you feel from the mountains there. So yeah, it's been interesting that way. So I suppose in the new moon reading I talked about grounding, so I suppose I have been grounding and connecting to the energies that I feel in different places. So yeah, I've definitely been doing that in these last couple of weeks. Living in the moment, yeah. Oh yeah, and I've been working on like fears that I've had. I don't know why. I think it does stem from a time in childhood, a fear of water. Not fear that I won't get into water, it's a fear of drowning, I think. It's just if I'm underwater or if somebody pushes me underwater, which my son does all the time. I think it's his favourite pastime in the pool is to try and drown me. But I've been trying to let go of that panic reaction because I know that I'm not going to drown, but my instinct is to immediately panic and want to get to the surface. But I've been trying to, when I'm under the water, just let go a bit and say, you know, you're not going to drown. You know, if you stand up, it's going to be fine. So just let that energy go. Allow that to pass because you know actually you're going to be fine. So I've been working on that, and good and bad. Sometimes I manage to let go, and then other times the full panic mode comes in again. But sometimes it's not necessarily for me. It's like my son wanted to see what the pool would look like with the cover over the top, and that just, I didn't like it. So I suppose I'm still working on it. It's that fear of harm, which you're always going to have because it's innate within us. We want to protect our life because we know it's so precious, but it's like, okay, when is there real danger and when is it just perceived danger? You know, looking at the two. I've talked about the craziness of the world and staying positive. I've just been ignoring my phone. I haven't had my phone near me. I have it now just in case I wanted to check the cards that we pulled at the new moon. But I haven't had my phone near me. I've just been living in the moment, living for now. So that's a good thing, I think. Cleansing, grounding, trying a bit more. I think the grounding and living in the moment, it's helped with bringing out kindness, patience and understanding. That's been coming out, which has been difficult as well because it's been a certain time in my cycle. So that can sometimes bring feelings to the surface that necessarily aren't a big issue. So trying to work through that, and coming to the fact that now, the time of life that I'm in, my cycle is changing and it's moving towards the getting lighter. You know, I'm moving into the crone phase of my life, which is fine. I accept it. I do accept it. I mean, I'm letting my grey come through. I'm accepting my life, my stage where I am, but it doesn't mean that I can't tap into the different stages in my life. The maiden, the enchantress. If I need to, you know, the mother, you know, I tap into them. And I'm also trying not to let negativity stray in. You know, not allowing negative ways to creep back in. I think where I am at the minute, you can get into the mindset of negative, like like gossip and things like that, and it's just like that. I'm not going to enter into it because that's a negative thing, and I want to be positive. So yeah, I'm shying away from that. And I'm doing different things for me. You know, I'm taking Spanish lessons from a friend. And that's been good. I've been focusing on that, doing homework. So, yeah, it's something that I've wanted to do. So I'm like, take the time, do it, you know. So I'm going to do it. So what have you been up to? This is my update from the new moon. I know I really haven't done that much since the new moon, but I have, in a way. Still working on myself, still working on grounding energies, feeling energies, opening myself up to feel those energies. I've been doing a bit of healing. So yeah, I think in my own way, making sure that my future is a positive future and not a in fear future, a negative slanted future by ignoring media, you know. So let me know how you've been since the new moon. I'd really like to know. Please bear with me. This full moon update and probably the new moon, the reading that I'll do at the end of near the end of August will be unedited, so I'll try my best. Please bear with me, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.